Catholic business leaders are gathering this week in Washington, D.C. to discuss ethics in the corporate world. One prominent American businessman told me yesterday at the conference that faith is key to running a company. Joining me now is Bob Nardelli, former CEO of Home Depot and Chrysler. Welcome to the program.
It's great to be here, Lauren. Thank you.
Tell me about your faith and how that has guided you in your business decisions.
Yeah. Well, I'm from a traditional Italian background, Roman Catholic, and went to parochial grade school, was an altar boy, worked my way up through the ranks of Supreme Grand Knight for the altar boys, and got the privilege of serving the Dominican nuns at 5 o'clock in the morning in the convent.
Lucky you.
No, I think it has had a very profound impact on me throughout my career relative to respect for one another, integrity, good governance, and so forth. So I would say that it has had a very positive influence on the way I conduct myself and the way I conduct my business and my relationship with the people that I've been very fortunate. I've been very blessed throughout my career to have great men and women around me.
Are there others who are like you in the business world? It seems to me from what you read in the headlines that faith does not guide many boardroom decisions.
I see more and more CEOs focus more on the importance of a mission, to have a purposefully driven strategy. And there are going to be a few, and unfortunately they become kind of the role models, or at least broad brushing everybody else. So I think there's a lot more good than there is bad within the CEO ranks.
Well, President Trump, CEO, former CEO, I guess, so now the CEO of the United States of America.
Yes.
You say that Washington can't slow him down. What did you mean by that?
Well, again, I think he has stepped into probably one of the most challenging environments a person could step into. And he's dealing with a broad range of cultures that many CEOs address relative to. He's got military, he's got business personnel, he's got Washingtonites, he's got the politicians, and what he needs to do is bring that culture together. I've stepped into a lot of companies where the not invented here, you don't know, this is a much more challenging business than you're used to. And I think what happens is sometimes people try to slow you down to their pace of complacency, as opposed to either you innovate or you evaporate in today's marketplace. And so he is driving hard. It harkens back to, Vince Lombardi, in my opinion, right? He'd go into the locker room and talk to his Super Bowl champions about, if not now, when, right? And if not us, who? And that's what he did. He wanted to cut a deal, and so he stepped across the aisle and cut a deal. And the other party was not so happy. And again, I think, to be honest with you, a certain group, when they take the field, all play for one jersey. I think the other party right now is playing more for the name on the back of their jersey than the logo on the front of their jersey. And that's never going to work. It doesn't work in business, and it isn't going to work here in Washington.
Thank you so much, Bob Nardelli, former CEO of Home Depot and Chrysler.